could happen tonight, and then again, it could happen next week. We're talking about a full House vote on a tax break for that proposed data center in Gaines Township.
24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin is live in Lansing following the developments for us. Rick?
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation going on right now in that building, and some of it is about Switch. Switch is the company that wants to convert the old steel-cased pyramid into that big data storage center. The question is whether the state should be picking winners and losers. Another question is, what about existing companies that do similar work? Would they get that kind of a tax break? And what about carving out or cutting out a tax for a particular business or a narrow group of businesses? Generally, I would say with so much uncertainty and so little time, Switch says they want this done by the end of the year, that this wasn't going to happen. But people very familiar with this negotiation tell me they think it will get done. The question is, when? You've still got next week, and isn't it more likely that this gets resolved then rather than now, given the complexities?
You know, I think that's a fair guess, and it's a safe guess. I would rather take the extra couple days this week, and let's really look at the issues closer. I've learned more on the issues since I introduced the bill, and I want to make sure we're doing good policy for the state. So I still believe this is a great opportunity for Michigan. I totally support it, but let's just make sure we're right.
Now, that vote, even if it did come tonight, would not be final. The bills are not the same as the Senate sent over. And if they do take a vote tonight, it will have to go back to the Senate tomorrow or next week. We've got a crew here. They'll be here all night. Live in Lansing, I'm Rick Albin, 24-hour News 8.
All right, Rick, so enlighten us on that process then. Why it could happen tonight, but then we most likely won't see it until next week.
Well, if the House passes a version tonight that is different from the final deal that the Senate wants, it would have to go from the House to the Senate. The Senate would change it and send it back. One person very familiar, very close to those negotiations, said it really would not be helpful for the House to pass the plan tonight unless it is the final plan that will change the personal property tax element of this, very likely. So if the House passes something different than that tonight, and then it goes to the House, the Senate, and then it has to come back to the House, we could still be dealing on this next week. But no matter what happens, no matter what the House passes, if anything tonight, that is not going to be the final word. The Senate will still have to sign off on that, Marley.
That's right, Rick. Okay, we'll just keep following it. Thank you for that live report from Lansing.